Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Viaglo. If you are new here, my name is Gloria and I'm a part-time reseller on multiple different apps, and I resell clothes and shit. That's exactly what I do. So today I want to talk about 5 tips part-time resellers should know to make their side hustle more lucrative. I mean, who doesn't want to make more money? Because I know I do. Stay tuned. So tip number 1, you want to make sure that you are going thrifting twice a week. Now with thrifting twice a week, not only do you double your chance of hitting the jackpot, because you never know. I used to only go thrifting once a week, and that would only be my first day off from my full-time job. And of course I would grab, you know, good things. However, when I started going twice a week, going to a different location one of those first days, and then going to another location the other day, I'm finding a lot more. So you double your chance of hitting the jackpot off top. And then number 2 to that category as well, you also are getting more inventory into your closet. That leads me to tip number 2. Now, as a part-time reseller, you want to make sure that you have no less than 100 items, and then I want to say no more than 120, because you don't want to be overwhelmed with inventory. So I personally keep between 100 to about 130 of items in my closet, because I am a fast flipper, and by fast flipper that means that I sell my items within a week or 2. Like, I'm pretty big on getting inventory in and getting inventory out. I do not like to sit on things. Like, I know that that works for a lot of other people. It does not work for me. Now, of course, you can have a few pieces that can sit and wait for the right buyer. However, you don't want all of your pieces to just sit and wait for the right buyer, because baby girl, we don't have the space, okay? But yeah, so for me, I only keep roughly 100 to 130 items in my closet all the time. So quick flips, you gotta make the money fast, okay? So this leads me to number 3. So when you go to the thrift store, both of those times, so of course you're going 2 different times, you want to take all of your photos that day. Now, if you were like me and you were lazy, or if you work a odd time, I normally work the second shift, so that means that the good lighting that I would normally get, I'm at work for, so I'm not able to take quality photos. So I usually like to wait until my one off day. So if I have over 20 pieces, I'm taking all of those photos that same day, and I'm getting them pushed into drafts. So to go further with that, you want to make sure you draft all of your listings. So not only you take all of your photos, you put all of those photos in the listings, and of course you can easily just put like American Eagle jeans, and then you'll go back to it. So you want to make sure you just get all of your items drafted. That way you have them out of the way, and if you are on the go, or if you know, work full-time, you can be able to just go on your phone and you can do your Google Lens with the photo that you've taken, and you know, get all the information that you need and then list it on there. However, I would recommend always, and I mean always, putting measurements in your listings. Now I know it is super fucking tedious, because I absolutely hate it, but I have noticed the difference in my sales. I get instant buys. I have less questions that people ask me. Yes, they ask dumbass questions like,
"Oh, I'm a size 27, will these fit me?"
And then that's when you say, please seek measurements, but in a very nice way. Don't be rude. But yeah, so always do measurements. If you want less people, you know, wasting your time with making you pulling something out and measuring it, just go and measure it. Like, measure it while you were taking your photos to get it out the way. So yeah, that is tip number 3. And tip number 4, you want to make sure that you are pushing out 3 to 6 listings a day. Now that does seem like a lot. However, you want to make sure that you are constantly active on all of these sites, because I do believe that all of them have their own special algorithm, and I do believe, don't quote me on this, I do believe the more you list, the more they kind of put you up at the top of like being pushed out to more people. You get what I'm saying? So I think that it's very important to make sure that you are constantly listing. Even if you're only able to get two of them out a day, do that. That's why, going back to the other tip, you want to make sure that everything is ready to go. So I keep everything in the chamber. Sometimes, depending on my mood, or if I just want to get everything out soon, which I do that a lot, don't do that. I'll just, as soon as I finish the listing, I'll push it out. push it out, push it out, push it out. And I feel that just having more of it out there, the quicker you'll get the money. So you can do that, or you can be smart and then you'll just, you know, kind of stretch them out. I want to just kind of hack that part as far as knowing what times to post on these sites. Whichever sites that you post on, you just want to follow and pay attention, because those are the times that you want to list those items, always. Then the last tip, you want to price your items accordingly. I'm actually going to be doing a separate video regarding this, because I think that it's very important to know your platform, because at the end of the day, and then a quick little bonus, do not compare yourself to full-time resellers. I know that sometimes it's hard on any type of journey you are on. It's always easy to look over and see how far, you know, the next person is and where you're at. It's not smart. Don't do that in your life in general, not just reselling, just in general. Don't ever compare yourself, because I promise you, comparison is the thief of joy. Enjoy your time, enjoy the money that you are making, enjoy everything, because I promise you, over time, you're gonna get better at it. You're gonna be making more money. We all have to go through trial and error. I know when I first started reselling in February 2020, I was only making roughly, because I didn't really count my money back then, roughly I was making about $400 a month. And then I started counting my money actually October of 2020, and I was making about $700 a month. And then here we are now, I'm making $1,200 a month. So you really just want to stay on your own path and stay focused on just getting your business together. And if you are smart, like most of us, you want to engulf yourself in the brands that you need to look out for. So if you are on YouTube, well, obviously you are because you're watching this video, but if you are a part-timer and you want to get better at this, make sure you watch everybody's YouTube, like not only to support them, like, you know, you're supporting me right now by watching, but you want to make sure that you are looking at brands that you would have never known. Eileen Fisher, Lily Pulitzer. I knew nothing about those brands until I started watching YouTube videos and watching, you know, full-time and part-time resellers talk about these brands and talk about the comps that they make on these items. And then I would go out and I would like, where the fuck is Eileen? Where the fuck is Lily Pulitzer? Because I need it, and I found it. So anyways, to end this video, I gave you guys my 5 tips that I have learned over, I want to say about 6 months now, because like I said, I really didn't start paying attention to reselling until October, November. Before, it was just fun, but now it's just kind of like, this is a side hustle, and it's a lucrative side hustle because I'm making a lot more money than I started making when I first started. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video. Please make sure you leave this emoji down below, because I'm curious to see who's watching me all the way through, and I want to be nosy. So thank you guys so much for watching it. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. They love doing the fucking 5 hand. That shit is hilarious. Okay, why is my hand twitching like that? Okay. I want to learn a little da 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 da. Get this shit together. Okay.